Ms. Rose?
Mr. Brown.
You do understand that you murdered your parents. That is what brought you here. The authorities had no other alternatives.
That's what they say.
I do believe that they had your best interests at heart, although it's probably hard for you to see that right now. You have been previously diagnosed with a rare brain abnormality, have you not?
That's what my notes said about you.
Am I upsetting you? I don't mean to upset you. I'll tell you this. This is a very special facility. We have been known to fix people. And these are your options if you do not want to go to prison.
Okay.
You will confess to unsolved murders across the United States. And in return, the Rangers will provide you with special privileges. You will be allowed to visit the crime scenes, and you will be deemed a low-risk patient. You will be given whatever you would like to eat or drink. And then you will also be providing closure for the families. How does that sound?
How about no? That's a no-go, boss.
So you don't seem to be taking this very seriously.
No, I think it's your shirt. It's distracting.
Have it your way.
I could forget you. I wish you'd go to hell when we stop talking. It is just constant yelling. Why you so annoying? When you breathe or when you're snoring. Careful when you pass out, will you wake up? Or is this a dirt nap? I'm over all this bullshit. You put me through, what's it gonna do? I love you, this is crazy. This relationship is so daisy. Is it worth a case or two? I'll weigh out my options and get back to you. I'll get back to you. I'm sorry that it didn't work. And you are such a jerk. How did you fare? Well, I'm sorry that it didn't work. And you are such a jerk. How did you fare? Well, blah, 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 blah. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Remember that time that you stole my car and left me to walk all the way from the bar? Yeah. You got a case of selective memory. I'm sick and tired of defending me. Remember when I took you to Turks and Caicos? Sip wine and was swam with the mango? I guess it's only the truth if you say so. I gotta catch a red eye to fillet her. Real talk, living war, we don't play fair. I'm a grown ass man, not a daycare. Push me around when I push back. 5'10", no heels when I throw stacks. You were fine when the money came, wasn't you back? California baby blue, that ain't no lack. I'm sorry that it didn't work. And you are such a jerk. How did you fare? Well, I'm sorry that it didn't work. And you are such a jerk. How did you fare? Well, Every time I see your face, I wanna puke, wanna smack your face. That I love you, that I care, and the wind blows, and I wanna pull out my hair. I'm sorry that it didn't work. And you're just a jerk. How did you feel? I'm sorry that it didn't work. And you were such a jerk. How did you feel when you?
Welcome.
Hey, what up?
Now I've got one goddamn question for you.
Okay.
Why are you here?
I don't know. Somebody told me to be here, I guess. Obviously. No, I actually saw that you guys were looking for artists. So I shot my shot. So here I am.
I fucked with that music video that looked like it took fucking forever to make.
It did. It did take forever to make. It did. But it was a good time. So shout out to Kyle Vance and C-Wiz and Daniel Finsley for the production on that.
Did you manage to do it for pretty cheap?
Not really. No. That was a lot to put together because I had to get, some other people involved and all that good stuff. But it was a good time.
Was that a true story or something you just came up with?
It was inspired by Henry Lee Lucas.
Murdering.
Remember, they wanted him to take a plea and be responsible for all the murders. So
Right.
I think it was like his biography came out, I think on Netflix, and I got inspired. A lot of the stuff that I do is very like true crime or whatever. People think it's just because I want to, love a serial killer because it's a serial killer. Now I think that there's a message here that people are not what they seem, right? So they're not. Most people are up to no good, or they're full of shit, or they have bad intentions, and kind of what I highlight is people being shit, I guess.
The shittiness of humans.
Yeah, I've lost faith in humanity. Not all humanity, but most.
Well, before you sound too dark, would you like to give yourself a little intro as an artist?
Yeah, I'm Milyssa Rose. I just recently signed with Truth Records. I'm outside of Atlanta in a little suburb called Marietta. I've been singing and performing forever and a day. I pretty much do a little bit of everything. I sing, entertain. I run a business. So I have this like Clark Kent Superman thing where people don't really expect that. I run an electrical contracting business with my husband, so people don't really think that. I think I do hair and nails, or I give massage with the release because I'm Asian. That's basically it.
Damn, that would be frustrating. The racism.
Yeah. Or, was my dad in the war? Is that how they met my mom?
Kind of get it from two sides then, the racism and people see you make music, oh shit, she's wearing a jersey. No way she's a professional.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Well, I know not to sound that way, but like it's being a woman is, to me, people say it's not as hard in the business, but I think it is because I don't think a lot of people take you seriously. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. So.
Somebody says you've got wifey cracking up over here.
Oh, shout out to Truth Records for Rilla and Miss Vanessa. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah. So the album is here. The my label is here, so they're tuned in.
When did you get signed?
Last month.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of knew like a couple months before then that we were going to make the announcement. So we made it in July. And so I'll be debuting at Juggalo Night in San Antonio at the Charity Bar on November 8th. So I'm going to San Antonio.
You said you've been performing forever. How long is that?
Oh my God, probably since I could speak. So, I used to do modeling, and I wanted to originally do musical theater, but I changed that because I wanted to have more control and kind of write music, because music is, my therapy. So instead of, being an absolute basket case, I just decided, put my pen to paper and, start expressing my art in that way.
Yeah, it helps you not lose your mind.
Yeah. What little of it I have left.
What types of art and culture do you like to consume?
I watch a lot of horror, a lot of true crime. A lot of the stuff I look at is very dark. I know that's not good. It's probably not. That's probably why I'm so angry or whatever. But usually that's what. Or I like Lifetime movies where women kill their husbands, because I don't think killing your husband ever gets old. Like, that will never get old. Fucking the pool boy and killing your husband will never get old.
The darkest true crime story I ever heard. Her name was Junko something, I think. Do you know who I'm talking about? The girl that was put in the cement barrel. They tortured her for months. It was fucked.
Oh yeah.
Insane. It was like little teenagers too, but they were connected, so people just kind of let it happen even though they knew about it. Fucking insane. But that doesn't relate to music.
Well, we could write a song about it.
Oh, I wouldn't even want to hear a song about that.
Oh.
Who are some of your favorite artistic influencers?
I like Cyndi Lauper, Joan Jett, Madonna, Christina Aguilera, Prof, Dead Kennedys, Minor Threat. Oh my God, everything, like Skid Row, Caskey. I like Stitches, and even though that's an unpopular opinion right now, since he's kind of changed from talking about cocaine and fucking bitches in the ass. But
I've started to like him more over the past few years now that he's more of a real seeming guy.
Yeah. I like the Neighborhood, like the Misfits, AFI. So I pretty much listen to a lot of pretty much anything, as long as it's good.
Is there anything out of Atlanta that you listen to?
No.
A lot? No?
No, not really. I mean, I know I probably should. I mean, I like Outkast. Outkast is good. But I think Atlanta is very saturated with a lot of people that are copy and paste. I feel like there's a lot of that. I'm sure you've noticed. I mean, of course, like the greats that, came out, before, like So Def and Jermaine Dupri and those, that
right.
people. But I think now everybody's trying to be a mumble rapper, be auto-tuned for everything. And I'm not saying like I've never used auto-tune, because I think everybody uses some sort of whatever. But I don't know. It's an interesting scene here. Let's just put it that way.
Truth Records is still looking for artists to hit the stage. Jug Night 7, November 8th in San Antonio.
Hell yeah, people gotta pop in, fucking shoot your shot. If you got a homie who's around that area and would want to perform, let them know. Your music video that we played at the beginning, I didn't catch the name of that one.
It's called Goodbye.
That one had a lot of different blends of music going on. You were right that it kind of had like a techno pop, singy hip hop type thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'd really classify that sound.
I don't know either. That's a good question, because people ask me all the time, like, what's your genre? And I'm like, I do a little bit of everything. And then I know when I was coming up, people are like, well, you need to pick a lane, right? And I don't really want to pick a lane, because I just feel like, yeah, I think it's like, I was watching a video today. It was Caskey, and he was talking about people talk about personal branding, right? So you need to dress this way, you need to do this, you only need to like this. And I feel the same way. I kind of evolve, or whatever. I feel like I just put out an album that was very heavy on industrial rock, because I listened to a lot of that when I was, coming up. But, people are like, well, I can't really identify what you do or who to market you to. And I'm like, well, I don't really give a shit. Like, I want to do what I want to do, and I don't really give two shits if somebody likes it. If they do, great. If they don't, that's fine too. Maybe they'll like something else. But my catalog is pretty broad. I mean, I have a little bit probably for anybody. I don't have a country song though.
Good.
That I do not have.
One of my favorite rappers, he'll drop a fucking acoustic album one day, then hip hop the next. He used to be in a band. He does all sorts of shit like that. You know, I can appreciate a specific stylized album or a whole mixed up fucking compilation.
Hmm.
Do you freestyle at all?
No, I don't. I mean,
No.
when I'm being goofy, but you know, it's funny because the guy who produced this song, Goodbye, he had reached out to me. So mostly he does graphic design and photography and videography. And he said, I don't know why you've never tried to rap. So I put in an album called Multiple M, which I do rap a little and I sing on there. But I think I was just a little bashful to do it. Like, I don't know, I wasn't like 100% confident in doing it because I'm used to singing. But I just decided to just put, you know, all my reservations aside and do it.
If you haven't listened to a lot of hip hop, I mean, yeah, you clearly have. You listed quite a few artists, but people don't realize that confidence is key for 90% of it, just like how you dress, you know, because if you actually listen to a lot of these lyrics, it's like flibbity jibbity rip hop. That's how I do this hip hop, you know, like some bullshit.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, if you listen to some of the lyrics, like you said, it's just, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
There's a question I always forget to ask artists because my brain is a weird blend of soup. How do you do a lot of your writing? Do you sit down and fucking put 2 hours to paper, or do you just kind of write little bits throughout the day when they pop in your head and build off of that?
So I'll get inspired by things, whether it be movies or if I'm like on a vacation, I'm in like seeing certain scenery, and I'll come up with ideas for songs, and I'll start listening to the music that I kind of want to go in that direction, and then I'll get with my producer and I'll say, listen, I'm kind of feeling, you know, this is kind of what I want to make, and then we kind of go back and forth until the beat is where it needs to be, and then I just write to it. And I can write pretty fast, and I don't say that to be like arrogant. Like it's just it's easy for me to write, but then I have to kind of really mount down like the melodies, you know, make sure that, you know, I'm good with it. And I practice it and practice it and practice this before I, you know, go in the booth, because I don't want to be there forever in a day. You know what I mean? I want to be as prepared as I possibly can.
I wouldn't say it sounds cocky. You just know what you want to say from the get go. You know, you're not spending a bunch of time focused on like fine tuning it. You just know what you're trying to put out there.
Mhm.
And then melody, I rap a little. I have no flow, no melody, no shit, any of that shit. Garbage. I respect that though. You develop a premise off things you're seeing in your everyday life, and then for the style of the music, I'm guessing you kind of just match it to the feel for what type of
Mhm.
song you want to make. Roll with the
Yeah.
flow.
What would you say your strongest suit would be, music-wise?
I probably say singing. That's probably, and singing and then songwriting would be after that. Because I've been taking voice lessons since I was a kid, and I haven't stopped. Because I feel like you can never be too good, or I've never been one of those people that says like, oh, I think I'm good enough or whatever. So, you know, when I'm with my vocal coach, like we're doing a lot of Broadway or things that are just a lot more vocally challenging than probably what I put out. Just to kind of have my technique where it needs to be, because especially since you're performing, right? I need to make sure that, you know, I'm not going to lose my breath and that I have enough energy to jump up and down and do what I need to do. And I think that's a big thing too, is that a lot of artists, they sing on top of their tracks. I don't do that. Like, I'd rather sound like shit and be off key before I sing on top of my music.
Yes.
Because why the hell am I singing if I can't sing live?
Yeah, I mean, you go to a concert for that special one night thing, you know. If you want absolute quality, if you want the best version of the song, go listen to the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, lip syncing is only okay if you're doing a drag show. So, you know, I'm doing drag. So.
If you pop out singing, you know, you might fuck something up, but you might also like hit one note better than you've ever hit it before. That
Mhm.
one live performance will be real special. I listened to a lot of Grateful Dead, and 90% of their songs are fucking live versions, and you'll find specific ones that you like a little more.
Yeah.
What would you say your dream project would be?
I want to work with Prof. Been,
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's
been
pretty within
manifesting that.
reach.
Yeah. The song "Goodbye." Actually, I sent that to his people, and they said what they were doing. That was probably a line though, that he wasn't doing features at the time. But that's when he left. What's Atmosphere's label? I can't.
Rhymesayers.
Yeah. So now that controversy, you all remember that, right? All the sexual allegations and all that. So maybe that was probably not a good time. Maybe that was the
Because
universe.
when he was like 22, he tweeted to a 15 or 16-year-old some really weird shit,
Yeah.
But I'm kind of in the same, like, I kind of defend him a little as like, it really did seem like just a poor taste joke, because at the time he was saying a lot of fucked up shit. I don't know. It was weird either way. I
Yeah,
get why people didn't like it.
Yeah. But I think if you dig up anybody's, old social media, some of the shit that we say is rather embarrassing. Like, I'll look at my memories and I'll be like, I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, I need to take that down.
Yeah.
I used to make awful jokes just for controversy.
Yeah. I would make a lot of jokes about my vagina. I was very like off-putting. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna vajazzle my vagina today," and I'm like, why would I say that? Like, I pulled it up like 10 years ago. I said that, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, my mom's
What
on
was
my
I thinking?
yeah, my mom's
Isn't
on
that
my
a thing? Bedazzled vaginas? Vajazzling?
I think it is a thing because there's actually a salon up the road that does vajazzling, and I feel sorry for the woman that's doing it.
I feel like I've seen that at the gathering, actually.
Yeah,
Probably.
I feel like yeah. I mean, I know people who have friends that are like in, esthetician lanes or whatever, and they talk about how people like go to the gym and they'll be like, "Come and wax me," and I'm like, at no point am I ever going to be like, "Hey, I'm right, go down there."
I can't imagine. I've never been waxed anywhere, but I just can't imagine getting the hairs ripped from your genitals.
Yeah.
Your label is asking, what do you do when writer's block hits you?
Go for a drive.
Go for a drive?
Yeah, just go for a drive and, clear my head. Because there's a lot going on up in my brain. But I feel like I have unusual things that go on in life. So I'll always try to, play off of those things to write to them.
That's where I fuck up. My life is very strange. Don't use it for my music at all. What would you say was the strangest, I don't know how to put it, the strangest thing that happened to or around you that you turned into a song?
I wouldn't say that was necessarily strange as much as, when you are in the industry, you meet a lot of people that sell you a dream. And that seems to be a big thing, right? Like, I'm going to get you to go on the show, and there's going to be all these A&R there, and there's going to be all these people looking for you and booking agents and blah, 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 blah. And it's like they're all snake oil salesmen. So I write a lot about that. I had, people call me and tell me that I was going to be on some kind of Real Housewives of Atlanta, some kind of bullshit. And the guy was like mumbling and talking on speakerphone with all this noise in the background and just all this craziness. And I mean, just the things that people say, or the people that they say that they know, or the things that they say they can do, and they really can't do anything.
Didn't expect that one, though, the reality show aspect.
Yeah. I mean, Atlanta, I think it has, because we are such an entertainment hub, like everybody wants to be somebody, right? I don't care where you are, right? Everybody wants to, be bigger than what they are. And there's a lot of that here, a lot of scams,
Yeah.
They'll have flyers and they'll have people that are not even going to be at the club, but they're supposedly going to be there scouting talent.
Gucci Mane's going to be here.
Yeah, he's going to be there with all the big booty bitches. And there's not one big booty bitch.
Ain't even some fine print on the flyer that says Gucci Mane may not appear. Big booty bitches variable.
Yeah. So.
Oh shit. Take your last breath. I'm ready.
That hoodie's dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
I played this game before. Different people, different score.
like a female, Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Stop and skate. You make a mockery of what you touch. No one cares about you or your story. You lie through your teeth. I can smell you, you are awake. I want you now. I want to take your last breath. 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 Last breath. I want you to take your last breath.
Some pretty dope visuals to that video. It
Oh,
reminds
thank
me of something I can't quite put my finger on, like a slow rock, type. Oh man, it's kind of bugging me. I like it, but I just can't.
I got inspired by, you remember that Filter song, Nice Shot? That's kind of where I'm heading with that, in that kind of
What was that song?
direction. Filter, remember, Hey Man, Nice Shot. They say he wrote it about Kurt Cobain when he
I
shot
don't think
himself.
I know that one. It reminds me of another. It's way darker, but it kind of has the same slow pace as this other song I like. I think it's by a band called Junip or some shit. It's just called Runaway Train, I think.
Okay.
It was I discovered it because it was background in the movie The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Okay.
God damn it, Lee, talk.
Well, you're on a roll this time, dude. Usually you don't talk.
I'm usually more tired and unprepared.
So I was just letting you go. No, I think you and Nada would be dope collab to work together. Do you know who that is? Nada? Yeah, she's another female artist out in Michigan.
It would sound great.
I think it would glide good, but
I think you guys would work well together.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check her out. I don't even think I've worked with a lot of female artists. I work with a lot of men. It's a big old sausage party. But that's cool. It's nice to encounter other women though, here and there, right? Because I don't see a lot of them. And then sometimes there's, I don't know, people can be weird, right? Like they think it's competition and it's not.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's a lot of people that do what I do. I do a lot of shit that most people don't do.
There really aren't as many female artists overall.
Yeah, there's really not
many.
Yeah. And if there are, they're not doing this. They're doing like more R&B or super poppy bubblegum stuff, which is fine. Like I like that stuff too. It's just not what I do most.
In the Juggalos, there's quite a few that make their attempt at horrorcore, I feel like you don't really see many straight up rappers anymore though. There's the famous ones, but past that it's few and far between.
Mm-hmm.
what's your top 5 favorite artists?
Oh God. We're gonna say Prof. It's always Prof. Oh God. Let's say AFI, Dead Kennedys, Misfits. I love Christina Aguilera. I do, because I just think vocally, I don't think a lot of people can touch her.
No.
And I don't know. Let me pull one out of my ass. Somebody else I really like. I like Tori Amos a lot. I think she's amazing.
I know about half the names you've said. Well, like in depth, everybody knows Christina Aguilera.
Mhm.
I don't know her music.
Now, what's your top 5 collab list look like?
Top 5. Oh, Prof.
Prof.
Yeah, Prof, and really just Prof, and then we just shut that shit down after that. No, Prof, Ghost, The Neighborhood, but I think they're dismantled now, so I don't think they're around anymore. Christina Aguilera probably 1, and then Cyndi Lauper. Is that 4 or 5?
That's 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And this is just a bonus. I like Bones. I like him a lot.
Which Bones?
is he a rapper?
Team Sesh, Bones, the one who did a song with Suicide Boys recently. He's going to be at Great Age.
Oh man, I can't remember if that's somebody that I saw recently and really hated or not.
I hope you don't hate him.
There are a few artists I really just can't fuck with, like NF with his Christian Eminem vibe.
You don't like NF?
I do.
Or NF? I think he's pretty solid.
He's all right.
I mean, I can't really, I'm not going to sit there and listen to him all day, but I think he has talent. But he seems to be rather angry for somebody that's supposed to be so close to the Lord. That's the part that, I never understood. Sir, you should be happy.
He's an old school, Old Testament Christian. The anger was a way bigger thing.
Yeah, he's super angry, all the time.
Oh man, I feel like I brought this up on the podcast before, and fuck if it's not irrelevant, but from the Old Testament, it's actually in there that if you're losing a fight and your wife comes and helps you win the fight, specifically by grabbing the other man's genitals and twisting, you have to cut her hands off.
Well, sounds legit.
In the name of God.
It sounds like something that would be in the good book.
Who's your go-to artist to get you writing?
I would probably say Skylar Grey or Tori Amos.
Again, not really people I know. What type of music is that?
She does alternative pop. She's worked with Eminem a lot. She does a lot of hooks for him. I just think she's extremely underrated.
I wonder if do you happen to know any of the songs she did hooks for?
She was in was it on the Superman, not the Superman. I can't remember the name, but it was Last Man Standing. Let's see what other. She's just done a lot. If you didn't ask me, I'd be able to answer your question. But yeah, look her up. She's good. She plays the piano like Tori Amos. I have this affinity for people that play piano.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's very difficult to sing and play, and I give it up to people that can do that.
Do you play anything?
I can play the keyboard a little, but
I mean,
that's I'm not good at singing and playing at the same time. Lady Gaga, she's excellent. What's that?
Playing piano?
I mean, a little bit, not very much.
It's got less keys, right?
Yeah, keyboard. Yeah, it's got less keys.
Oh shit, your audio got real delayed there. You're being asked jazz or country.
I don't really listen to a lot of jazz. I mean, the only country I like would be old school, like Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
or
the classic shit that everybody likes.
Yeah, classic. not this new shit, not this like Morgan Wallen shit. Like not that.
I'm not sure really what music he makes either. I've heard that name though. He's one of those like Luke Brian, whatever the fuck. Who's the guy that just died?
Who was the guy that just died? I don't know.
Fucking
I don't
Owen
know.
Wilson's brother, Luke Wilson.
Yeah, I don't know.
Country or country rap? I mean, obviously it'd be country rap, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I like Jelly Roll.
Depends on the country rap.
Yeah, I mean, I like Jelly Roll, but I like Jelly Roll because I think his story is really inspiring. You know, like him and his wife.
I'm gonna just be completely honest. The moment I hear a southern sounding voice, it kind of throws me off from listening to a song. It makes me feel kind of like an asshole, but you know, even when fucking Afro Man does like songs about Mississippi, you know, I don't want to hear that shit. You know, I'll get down with like
It's
some.
not that trap house Jelly Roll.
I'll get down with some Nappy Roots.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be in 5 years? I don't know, as an artist.
Rich.
You know what? Just still putting out music. I don't know, touring maybe. Just, I mean, really, honestly, in 5 years, I'd like to write for people, if anything, because I like being an artist, but the money's behind the scenes. So if I could write for people, that'd be great, you know. And then I could just move into the middle of nowhere, and you know, I didn't give a shit if it's a camper in the middle of nowhere. Just not be around people. As long as my internet's good and Amazon delivers, I'm good to go. That's really like a dream, honestly.
I like these questions you're getting asked. West Coast or East Coast?
West. Acting or singing? I'll be singing. Always singing.
Have you done any acting aside from music videos?
I used to like some theater, and I would do commercial work as a kid, and then I'll do skits and stuff with my friends that act. But
Commercials?
yeah, like I was cheesy, like, you know, like modeling, like fashion or.
I was gonna say, were you like the girl in some old Fruit by the Foot commercial or some shit?
No, like Macy's and stuff, and
That's still pretty cool.
yeah, I remember when I was growing up, they used to put it like at school. Like my teachers thought it was awesome, but the other kids didn't think it was so awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. That's how you get picked on.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember some girl wanted to beat me up because she said I thought I was hot shit. I said, "Ma'am, I'm not the one that put that shit on the wall." They
Everybody else thinks I'm hot shit, actually, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm just a dork. Really, I'm socially awkward. I don't really think I'm all that cool. So
The coolest thing you can do is not care. Kids or no kids.
yeah, kids are. Yeah, I don't have children. I only have animals.
Well, they're
They're
kids.
better. I have a baby and a cat. I prefer the cat.
Yeah, I have 4 cats. I have 3 at the house and 1 at the office.
That's fucked up, Luke.
No, obviously, I love my
Well, I
baby.
mean, you know, you don't have to pay for a kid to go to school. They don't want to drive. They don't want to get married. Like pets don't want any of that, and they love
They
you.
grow their own clothes.
They grow their own clothes. No, see, I'll still buy a hoodie for a cat.
No, kids are fine. I just not for me. I just don't have a lot of patience. I say that, but I do have a lot of patience. Maybe I just don't have any more patience for another human being. Because you know, I grew up where my parents were heavy disciplinarians, so I'd probably beat the shit out of my kid and wind up going to jail.
You say you have an office cat?
We do. I have an office.
Fuck
cat.
yeah. That's bomb.
Her name is Jinx. I stole the neighbor's cat.
We're getting in depth today. Favorite childhood cartoon?
Oh my god, favorite? I don't know. Rugrats, probably.
Yeah.
I love Rugrats.
Hell yeah.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Man, I forget the rapper that did it, but I really like this song called Rug Raps.
Yeah,
It's like a dude rapping. All of his lyrics are old childhood cartoons and shit.
I've
Just
never
in
seen
the
it.
Oh, it's called Rugrats. When you said that, it reminded me of Rub Maps. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, where you can like go online and see where you can get a handy.
No,
Yeah, so you learn something new every day. So there you go.
I feel like I know all this fucked up shit already, you know, like almost everything, and then there's always something new.
Yeah, Rub Maps. It's a real thing.
After we're done, Luke's gonna go look that shit up.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, like where you can get a handy in the
Is
area.
there a website for sounding? Like, see, I feel like there's probably multiple of those too, though. You know, there's probably multiple sites that tell you where you can go get jerked off at, like a fucking massage parlor or find a, you know, hooker or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. We can
Fucking
link it.
anywhere in Detroit at night.
Well, you know, $20 is $20, I guess.
I feel like those are the ones that will stab you if you pull out the money. That's why you get the handy first or more.
Get the money up front.
I've done a little hooking standing out there on the block in my thighs. Fuck
You
that.
care if we play one
That'd be
more song?
scary as shit.
I'm sorry.
What was that, Lee?
I'm stuck on Rub Maps and handies. I forgot where we were for a second.
You care if we play another song?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Who's your favorite horror character, real quick? That one got asked too.
I like Chucky.
Have
I
you
like
seen the
dolls.
newest Child's Play?
Yeah,
The remake?
I didn't like that. That was a little too woke for me.
I liked it. The last like 4
Oh.
Chucky movies in the original series kind of sucked ass to me.
Yeah, I feel like the originals are better, and then they just kind of got a little. But I like dolls that come to life and kill people. That's what I
Yeah,
like.
that's the dolls are creepy.
I like the Military Academy one.
Yeah, yeah.
Slipping away far, catch me if I fall. Never will I stay. Counting out the days. This is what remains. This is what remains. This is what remains. Cut the world with a knife. One around day and night. Can't find purpose, can't find a reason. I fight myself. All around life is strange. All around feeling pain. What is right, what is wrong? Where do we go? We've gone too far. Slipping away far. Catch me if I fall. Never will I stay. Keep counting all the days. This is what remains. This is what remains. This is what remains. This is what remains. It is lonely in this life. No one cares. It's a fight. All day I lose my stride. On the stride. All around life is strange. All around feeling pain. What is right, what is wrong? Where do we go? We've gone too far.
Oh, Lee's fucking internet.
Oh,
I was liking that music video though.
Oh, thank you.
I like the visuals, but it was gonna give me an aneurysm too.
Yeah,
It's very flashy.
probably.
And it had like an Alicia Keys meets a Salvia trip thing going on with the singing with the.
Hmm.
It was kind of terrifying.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my internet started back up.
Oh, that shit made me crack up. Makes me laugh when your internet goes out. It's always just at the like worst time. How did you start making that song though? You really do have a lot of different styles.
I was hit up by the real MDC, and he wanted to work with me. So he sent me this track, and then I re-recorded that a couple times because I didn't like how it turned out the first time. And I just dropped it. It's different than anything I've done before, really. I think I don't think I have another song that sounds like that.
Are you a one-take artist, or how do you usually do your recording?
I do it, a few times. I'm really nitpicky though. So but like I said, I like practice a lot because I have an idea of like what I want to do. Because I'm a kind of person, I want to get it done. I want to lay it down, what exactly I'm going to do. And then I listen to it. I am very hard on myself though. So I'm a perfectionist. So like one of my friends always told me, like Raziel, he would always, one of my good friends I've done music with before. And I always remember when he said this to me, he's like, progress, not perfection. Because we can nitpick ourselves to death and then get in our own way. So I try not to do that, because I can do that. I will literally listen to something and I'll find the slightest thing and I'll be like, yeah, fucking shelve it. I don't want it.
Feel like too many people do that, destroy their own art.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta put it out, right? And just keep on and keep it moving. Just content.
Is that something you feel you struggle with?
I used to more, but now it's like, I don't want to do that anymore because I just feel like, so I'll be a roadblock to myself if I continue to do that. I'm going to put it out because then I log into media platforms and these people like put out shit that I think doesn't look right or doesn't sound right. And I'm like, fuck it. They put that out and I can,
Do you ever deal with the frustration of having an idea, whether it be for lyrics or a way of singing something, but not really knowing how to incorporate it?
Yeah, I'll get stuck on like melodies, like something like, and if I have to change it, then sometimes it'll like stick with me, and then I have to fight to fix it or change it. Or that's what I did, with that song, "What Remains." I performed it one way in my delivery, and then I went back and I had actually played it for a couple people because I wasn't really feeling it, and then I got some feedback, and then I kind of used those critiques to make it better.
How do you generally receive feedback?
Well, I mean, my voice teacher is very hard on me. She always has been. So, and I tell her like, be as direct with me as possible. Like, and I tell everyone that, like, just if I come to you with something, like, I don't want you to gas me up and tell me that it's good. If it's not good, tell me it's not good, because I'm not going to get any better if I have a bunch of people around me that are like, oh, you're so wonderful. Because I think if I play something for someone and I know that I have reservations about it, I know that they do. So it's like I already know what I think is wrong with it. I just want to hear somebody else tell me that something's wrong with it, I guess.
I don't know how to judge singing whatsoever. I don't know what constitutes good singing. I've heard people that other people say are shit and I like it, and then I hear some of these people that are the best and it's kind of crap to me.
Like, who do you think is good, and like who do you think is the best that you don't think is the best?
For singing?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I mean,
Caitlin Curtis.
I could list like random bands that I enjoy the lead singer from, but like for actual like singers that their main thing is like melodic music, like I said, Alicia Keys, like probably, I don't have a lot of artists like that I listen to.
I mean, I think Alicia Keys is, some people really love her, some people don't. It's like one of those things. I've never met anyone that's like on the fence about her. It's either they like her or they don't like her. It's kind of like Demi Lovato or Christina Aguilera, right? Because they belt so much, people are like, they scream. So people don't like that. You know what I mean? So
Why am I forgetting her name right now? From the fucking 90s, huge female singer. Did a lot of hip hop shit. Man, her name is really just slipping my mind right now. She's super big. If I said it, both of you would instantly know who I was talking about.
she's from the 90s.
Yeah, I mean she's still around, but I think that's when she got her start.
What does she look like?
Just black lady, and I think she dresses flashy. Like
Missy Elliott?
no. No, not Mary J. Blige either. Okay, here, I'm gonna fuck off for a second so I can think of this. Lee, carry this.
Whitney? You talking about Whitney?
No.
How do you want to be remembered as an artist?
That didn't stay in a box. I kind of did what I wanted to do, not because somebody told me to do it, because I enjoyed doing it. But I think I
Lauren
pride
Hill.
myself on that, kind of.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Just kind of doing what I want, doing how what I feel is good for me. Because at the end of the day, when I go to bed at night, I gotta feel good about what I did. Nobody else.
And what's the message you want people to take away from your music?
Really, just to be yourself. I know it sounds really corny, but I feel a lot of people are trying to be somebody else, and we can only be ourselves, right? You have to be your own authentic self, and in a world of everyone trying to copy everyone else, I think you should just blaze your own path and do what you want.
Man, that's all you really can do. I tell people that they should just live more selfishly.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you run around and you try to make everyone happy, like, you're not going to be happy.
I mean, unless that's what makes you happy.
I don't know if it really makes people happy, does it? Don't they say if you try too hard to make everyone happy or like help everyone, that you're just trying to avoid the fact that you really need to help yourself?
100%.
Yeah.
But also, there is a light difference between helping people and people pleasing.
Yeah.
Lauren Hill is who I was thinking of. Fucking awful person. Great singer.
No, she's a good singer.
Yeah.
She kind of fell off the map, though, didn't she?
I mean, last I heard from her, she fucking waited till she was about to go on stage at a show a year or two ago and just walked off. Might not have refunded people. Where's your dream vacation spot?
Costa Rica. I want to go to Costa Rica to see the sloths.
Sloths.
Yeah, I like sloths. I like animals.
Sloths can be pretty aggressive and people don't realize it.
Yeah, they're not that nice. They look cute, but they're not nice.
Yeah, they're also really stupid. Sometimes they just cling to a tree and then get tired, so they just let go. They just drop.
They're
Suicide.
suicidal.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
They're suicidal.
Suicidal sloths.
Yeah. Could be a band.
A band? What?
Yeah, suicidal sloths. A band.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
I
a
thought you
band.
said give me a band.
Oh, no.
Rolling Stones.
Hey there, Mr. Blister. Hey there.
Jesus, that fucking soundboard. Who are some overrated artists in your eyes?
I don't know if I want to say that.
Shit on some of the big names. Controversy is how you get big.
I don't know. Who would I say?
It'll be from your own label or associated labels.
Who is overrated? You know what? If you asked me that like 5 or 10 years ago, I probably would spout off a bunch of people. But Just because I don't really like it doesn't mean it's overrated, right? I mean, everybody likes their own thing. I guess I say that because, I've had people trash my shit, like when I send it to like get reviewed or whatever. So yeah, I want to steer clear from that.
Don't you think there's some industry plants or something though?
I'm sure there are. Okay, here's one. I don't understand why everyone thinks Billie Eilish is such a good singer.
She's just whispering into the
Yeah.
mic.
And it's amazing to me that I meet like so many artists and independent artists that like can sing circles around her, but for some reason they're not signed.
Yeah, for real.
That's the part that I will never understand, is that there's so many people that are in the underground that are independent, that are so talented, that have so much creativity, and they don't get a shot.
And like not necessarily signed to a label, but recognized.
Yeah.
At a higher level
than it used to be. It's hard to build an underground or independent following these days. You don't really get a huge number of people without pushing your shit like heavily online. So online presence is a huge part of it. Some people it's just connections, some people just get lucky, and some random fucking artist finds their shit and they're like, oh my god, this person is the next Bieber, or we can turn them into the next Beyonce like Jay-Z did, take somebody kind of mediocre and just push them as the best until everybody goes, yeah, the best.
Yeah. Because that's usually what it is, right? I mean, they just play the music until you have you just end up liking it, right? It ends up being catchy to you because you've been beat over the head with it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what a lot of the larger artists are now. Pushing mediocrity, and then they get their few months of fame and then they're forgotten about. A lot of the artists from the last 10 years aren't going to have a long-standing following, like artists from the 90s, early 2000s. I mean, fuck, if you look at the 70s and back, rock stars have people that still go watch them perform even though they're 75 and can barely fucking like move anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I think now, like, because there's so much technology that can make people sound good or whatever, I think people just kind of jump on the bandwagon of, I want to be a rapper or I want to sing or whatever. And it's easy. It's not that hard. And it is hard. Like,
How do you feel about AI music?
No. Do what?
How do you feel about AI music?
I've heard some of it. Like I know friends that like play with it. It's kind of frightening.
God damn you, Lee.
Sorry. I'm trying to fucking find something. My bad. I'll quit playing with it.
I mean, can you imagine if somebody took your voice though and AI was able to recreate it enough they could make one of your songs?
That'd be wild. I'm sure Elon's gonna figure that one out.
That's something with singing too, though. It can never recreate anything it hasn't heard from you. It needs a pretty big, I don't know. It's good at recreating shit, but to like create something new, it could never. The way a singer might, I don't know what the words are for it, but hit like a certain higher pitch right in the middle of a word, They're just some things a fucking computer can't recreate.
But I'm sure technology will figure it out, right?
Oh, I fucking hope not.
Yeah. I mean, Elon's making robots, so
Elon's a fuck.
there's real dolls. You don't even have to have a girlfriend anymore. Yeah.
Just get a Japanese fucking hand job robot.
Yeah. Or the brothels with the real dolls. I mean, you can have full conversations with Copilot and other AI, platforms. You don't even need friends.
My mind jumped to the brothels filled with these robots for fucking, and I just pictured the guy whose job it is to go in after each one and clean.
Yeah, I wonder how that pays, and I wonder what that interview is like.
That's a real job? That's a real thing?
I'm
Robot
sure there is.
brothels?
I mean, I remember in sex shops they had people that had to, clean the rooms after people were beating off of them. So I imagine.
Yeah, I know about that. I actually knew a girl who was working that job. She would go in and clean the jerk off rooms in the back of a sex shop a town over. And she said the floor was like fucking sticky. Like you'd step and your shoe would like, you know. It sounds like she wasn't very good at cleaning.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, how much sweet's on the floor, man? Like,
Why is there still semen everywhere if you're
yeah, I
mopping?
mean, your job, you had one job. One job, man. One job.
Clorox wipes, gloves, mop.
Yeah.
You care if I run an ad here quick before we wrap this up?
Yeah, you're fun.
Forest Maze Mycology, your one-stop shop for all your trippy and mushy supply needs. We carry premium dried mushrooms, mushroom chocolate bars, mushroom gummies, blue honey, and also accessories, agar, gourmet liquid cultures, grain products, substrate, and research liquid cultures, all discreetly shipped directly to your door. Contact Lowe's and Loud Podcast to order today.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
they're really good too. You want to let everybody know where you can find your music and everything, your social medias?
Yeah, so all my links are on my website, mrosemusic.com. I'm on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all social media platforms.
You got anything new coming out here soon?
I am working on a couple songs. I'm actually about to drop another cover here soon. I haven't disclosed what that is. I'm doing a show at the 40 Watt in Athens on Saturday. I'm doing a surprise slot for one of my friends that has an entertainment company. He's been in business for 10 years, so I'm going to be doing that. It's called Southern Hospitality at the 40 Watt. And then I haven't announced this, but I'm doing a charity event for the fallen heroes at this place called the Strand in Marietta. So it's a pretty big theater. It's actually a pretty cool thing. So we'll be raising money for the firefighters, and then I will be in San Antonio November 8th for Juggalo Night 7 at the Charity Bar. Okay, well I guess I can say it now because he said it. So I'm going to do a cover of Changes from Ozzy.
Oh yeah.
Juggalo Night.
Man.
Yeah.
You're being asked.
I tried not to laugh so hard when I read that comment, dude.
Oh, crying or taking a shit. I have an obsession with pooping, so I'm gonna have to go with that. Hello,
obsession with pooping.
Yeah, I'm a sick person. I'm really foul. So yeah, just pooping is. I feel like that's a healthy thing to do.
Scatological.
Yeah, the more pooping you do, I think you feel better. You're not so full of shit, I guess.
I don't know. There's a level of too much pooping and
never
too much
enough pooping.
in your ass.
Yeah, but if you push too hard, yeah.
Have you ever been to the gathering?
I have not. I've not been to the gathering.
This year.
Are y'all both going?
Oh yeah.
Every year.
Maybe one day. I'll go there.
Ever since I started going, I won't miss one.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you giving me opportunity to come on here and talk about myself, and you entertain my bullshit. So I appreciate that. And thank everyone for tuning in. The fact that anyone would want to watch me is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
And
want to get. Go ahead, Luke.
I was just saying, I think we had 9 people at one point. We're kind of a small stream, but it's decent. It gets your shit out there.
No, it's cool. Nothing's too small, right? It's just it's people that don't know who I am or might not know who you all are, and they'll just tell a friend. So then it'll be a domino effect.
Tell Heathen us to go home. He's late.
People always give Heatheness a hard time. Heatheness is a nice man.
Take a long walk off a short pier.
Yeah.
Feel like it'd be a short walk off a short pier.
Fuck it.
Depending the situation, are you the one walking it or the one watching?
Are you like walking side to side the entire way down before falling?
There's a lot going on in this chat, I think.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot going on.
I get distracted sometimes.
At least nobody's gone on here and said I was trash yet. Because every time I do something, there's always that one fucking person that's like, this bitch is fucking trash. Turn it off.
No, we usually don't do
This asshole.
There. The podcast that I'm on, yeah. Bitch is trash. Turn it off.
You shouldn't have said that. I had to.
Fuck it. I mean, really, it wouldn't be like an interview. I did a radio interview before, and some rapper called in. He's like, "This bitch fucking sucks." Like, there's always that one person, and I find it's always a man. It's like never a woman. It's always a man.
Oh shit!
I wanted to make a whack joke, but I'll save it for a different podcast.
Why would you say it now?
Because I'm just an asshole.
Even if like riding bikes with no seats. No, with no seat. Oh. Are you implying that he likes anal?
I think it's worse than that. That's like a sharp metal pipe up the ass. That's some Albert Fish type shit.
Oh my god. Good old Albert Fish.
Yeah.
Good old Albert. They don't make them like that anymore.
They never really did.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember reading that letter he wrote to the family. That was cute.
He did a few of those letters, with creepy little confessions, and don't.
I don't know. It's
Aside
crazy.
from the one lyric, there have been no proofs, no evidences. Violent J taking anything up the ass.
If there is, it was probably. Never mind.
I feel like that happens more than people like to admit.
Violent J getting fucked?
Or no, just, dudes being on the down low.
I knew he was referencing Mr. Happy.
I gotta get out of here. This shit's killing me.
Yeah, we're just rambling.
Yeah, whenever you get closer to dropping something, you're more than welcome to come on and announce it and shit.
Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate y'all having me. And then, hope we'll connect again. Yeah. But if you ever need anything, just hit me up.
For sure. Appreciate
You're
it.
always welcome to pop back on.
All right. Cool. Thank y'all so much. Have a good evening.
Later.
All right. Bye.